Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if you have to get the lotion, the Vaseline, or the lubricant, just know that asses will be chapped by the end of this video. Now, given my history on YouTube, you know I always find it funny that people go to the umpteenth mile, unknown lengths, untold bounds, unforeseen mileage, just to get their bullshit that they're propagating and pushing out to the community at large to be believed by the community. It's funny how they'll make videos, they'll make tweets, they'll make press releases, and they'll do all of this to make sure that you guys understand that them ripping you off is not them ripping you off, it's them trying to give you the best of both worlds, so to speak. But when they get proven wrong and they have to take ownership, they always release just a text press releaser that doesn't say that they're at fault. It says, "We see how someone could abuse this, but we swear we weren't going to do that." Which brings me back to the FineBros situation. For you see, the FineBros, in my previous video, I've talked about what they did wrong, but I didn't talk about how they did wrong, and I didn't actually explain and extrapolate on the ideology on what was wrong at its core. So this is the video where I'm going to do that. So the FineBros, in their original update video, they decided to say, "Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing this for you because we are here for all reaction channels." Really now. You see, the reason why I found this funny is because not too long ago, Ellen DeGeneres, who, let's be honest, is one of the top tier people, not just on the internet, but on TV. She's an actual celebrity. She's a personality. She's someone that me and an infinite plethora of YouTubers out there can only aspire to be, knowing they'll never reach that goal because there's too many people at the top. That makes it not the top anymore, and all of a sudden there's a new rat race to get to a new echelon of celebrity and stardom. However, we all know that most people on the internet only hope to ever be that popular for whatever reason or another. Now, this was before you guys had trademark protection on React. This is before you applied for that. In 2014, you said your fans should go sig 'em, get 'em, gig 'em, and get on them and spam your links because Ellen DeGeneres decided she was going to sit there and have kids react to old technology that they've never seen before, like typewriters and things of that nature. And you guys got mad and you said, "We should have been contacted because we do that, and the fact that she's doing it and not giving us a piece of the pie is absolutely ludicrous." Even though the FineBros are never in their own videos, it's just the people who are reacting to the videos. Ellen DeGeneres was actually there with the kids, showcasing the things, which means their format wasn't being infringed upon, but they still felt entitled. And here's the thing. If you don't care about Ellen DeGeneres, who's like way, way up here, I know you don't give a damn about little old me, little old YouTube channels that have 1/10 of the subscribers you do, or even less than that. Don't get me started. We're not going to believe that bullshit. Now, pushing past that even, have you guys seen what they were trying to get people to sign? It's their MCN because they wanted to become a network, you know, like any network you see here on YouTube, like Machinima, whether it's Full Screen, whether it's VOU, whether it's Social Blade, any of the networks that you've seen out here on YouTube, you know that a lot of them are not what they claim to be. Now, this network that the FineBros were trying to push, the FineBros Entertainment Network, it was going to be a 60-40 split. You were going to get 40% of the money, or excuse me, 60% of the money. They were going to get 40% of the money. But at the end of the day, it was supposed to be, you guys monetize your videos with us, we give you the authority and the clearance to react to things, and we'll protect you under that guise. However, if you ever decide that you want to leave the network, this is where things get weird. This is where the whole "we're here for you guys" gets a little sketchy. You see, for anybody who made videos under their MCN, under their network here on YouTube, even if you leave, the videos that you put out during that time, they now not get 40% of the revenue. They get 50% of that revenue off the top. Which means if you uploaded a video that's popular and is going to make $100 for your next paycheck, right? You are only going to see $50 of that. But this is implying that you're still getting paid because, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, you would have then partnered with a new network if you're still getting paid for videos. So in an optimum situation, optimally, you'd be in another 60-40 split. Well, you know, YouTube's going to get their cut. The FineBros are going to get their cut. Then your new network gets their cut. Then you get your cut. So your pie just got divided 4 times before you even know what happened. And at most, you're probably making $30 because let's see, 50%, you're down to $50. YouTube's gonna get their cut. So let's just say in an optimistic world, they only get 10%. So 10% of 50 is $5. Now, you're in another 60-40 split. So let's say 40% is going to your new network. So that leaves you with roughly, oh, I don't know, 30 some odd dollars out of the 100 that you made. You're making less than a third of what you originally promised, and that's an optimistic setting of affairs. So with that aside, as we all know, the Fine Brothers said, we're doing this for you. This is truly for you. Well, let's see. If I were to leave your network for whatever reason, and you guys have trademarked React and you're copywriting your brand, as you guys have said, protecting your brand, keeping everything nice and settled, keeping everything under your robe, keeping everything within your side of the poker table, holding all of your chips very close to the chest. If you're willing to go after Ellen DeGeneres and tell your fans to go after her, and then I make a reaction video which doesn't follow your format, it just reeks that you guys would come after me full force, ready to just rip me a new one and just take it right out of my wallet because that's what you've done in the past. And if I had joined your network prior, you'd be taking my money from those videos. But if I were to make a new reaction video, you guys could then come at me and take that video down, even though the videos that I already have reacting under your network are fine. But I can release one the day after I'm let out of my contract, and all of a sudden you're over here with the lube like, go ahead, lube it up. Yep, you asked for this. And I'm not about to deal with that. And neither should you. I'm out. If you couldn't already tell.